Hey Ruth, what is limerence?
Limerence is an obsessive, compulsive, almost like an addictive sort of attachment to a person. And it's more than just, I fancy somebody. It's more than just lust. It's more than just, oh, I just fancy someone. It's a lot more than that. And what it does is it completely hijacks the mind. It completely hijacks how you feel about a person. So rather than just being, oh, I really fancy that person, I really fancy that guy or that girl, you become obsessive, really obsessive about that person. So they take over your whole mind. You can't stop thinking about them. You feel a bit sick when you see them. You seek out ways to make sure you can see that person and just be next to that person or hear their voice. So it becomes actually quite overwhelming. It takes over. And that's why we akin it to being more like an addiction, because in a lot of cases that we see, limerence really does start to impact the person's life and the person's family and the person's relationship with their significant other. And that is what we often look at when we see an addiction, is when it starts to impact your life in a negative way and those around you, then that becomes an addiction. So we look at limerence in a very similar way, but it's incredibly obsessive, and it's not a pleasant thing to have either. So yeah, that's what limerence is.